How I manage work, anxiety, and big goals at 22. So the thing is, I was like, should I record these videos? Even though like the video I have isn't done uploading, but then it's like I need to just make these videos because it's literally the sun is setting. Like I can see, while you're looking outside, it's like okay, the sun is it's gonna 30 minutes, 1 hour. Anyway, how I manage work, big goals. Well, how I manage work, anxiety, and big goals. Two of the things I didn't mention in the previous video of like um my first experience with having a full-time job and like being honest about it and no sugarcoating is, for one, is that I was literally talking to my sister about this because I wasn't really thinking that I was the only one that was experiencing it, but I thought it was just, well, it was definitely something I was experiencing. And then she said that she was experiencing it too. And that is like when you're doing like something repetitious, which is what we're doing like every single day on the job, it's like this, and then this, and then this, and this. And it's like you're doing the same bodily movements and stuff. And it's like sometimes I feel like I was going to faint. And she was talking like, oh yeah, me too. I was feel like I was going to faint too. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because when I'm feeling that, like I'm doing the same movements repeatedly in the same space, I just try to like take a deep breath and like breathe through my nose or breathe through my mouth and be like to calm myself so that I can feel where I'm going and stuff. Because sometimes since I'm doing something repetitious like that, it's like I can see my hands moving, but in my body feels so light, and it's like I can't really, like my body feels light and it's like I can't really feel my body. Like it's like I'm out of my body and it's just moving like I'm a robot basically. And that was one. The other thing is that with like my first experience like working at like a full-time job, blah blah blah, like base really, is that a lot of customers will ask like personal questions to you, like, oh, are you in school, or where do you go to school? I remember a customer asked me like, where do you go to school, or stuff like that, or like, how old are you, or things like, oh, are you married, or make comments like, oh my god, or make comments like, oh yeah, you should wait till you should have, this is like a blur, you should have blah 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 when you're young. And I'm like, what are all these personal comments? Like, you're only in my line for like 15 seconds. Like, what is this? What is it? Like, people are getting real comfortable around here. And what are some other personal things? And like, yeah, like ask some people, yeah, like asking. So basically, you may faint. No. You may feel like you're going to faint on the job. So yeah, that's the one. And then, as I was saying, is customers asking personal questions, or even like coworkers maybe trying to ask personal questions like, where do you live? I mean, I'm just curious, like it's none of your business. But also like, where do you live? And I'm like, what? And the thing is, I'm trying to, like, since you're new to the job, you're like trying to be all like, hi, yeah, yeah, I love this job, even though I just started, but yeah, let me do what I can around here. Like, do you need help with that? And it's like, but at the same time, side eye, like, what? Why are you asking that? But then you have to like word it in a certain way so it's not as blah blah blah. But no, but it's like them. They should even be asking that in the first place. Blah blah blah. But yeah. Anyway, how do I manage work? I used to try to give it to a lot. I sleep a lot. I try to stay healthy, and I talk with my sister a lot. Like, us reiterating and talking about our goals and our future. And also, I relax a lot by watching shows. Well, not really shows. Watch like funny videos or like scrolling on YouTube sometimes. And basically to get my mind off of things and to calm myself on the time that I'm not actually working, which is very important. Like when you have a day off or hours before you start work or even after work and stuff like that, it's important to like calm yourself and to relax as best as you can before you have to go back, which is so great because yay, we have jobs, yay. Anyway, how do I deal with anxiety? As I was saying before, and like in like my previous videos and stuff, it's like I talk to ChatGPT. I know people were like, AI is taking over, blah blah blah. Okay, you use AI for the type of reason, whatever you use AI. I use AI to better my mental state and to make money and all this other stuff and whatnot, and it's very helpful because I see it improving, literally. How did you move out? How did you get your apartment? How do you find jobs? How do you blah blah blah? ChatGPT. I was talking to ChatGPT all throughout those phases, and ChatGPT helped me. Yes, ChatGPT. Yes. So basically, if I'm feeling anxious or nervous or tired or bored or just like I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know where, like what in the what, I'll talk to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will ease my soul, my spirit, my mind, my everything, and I would just feel calm after one conversation. ChatGPT would be like, first ChatGPT will like, I hear you, I understand that you're feeling this way, and of course you're feeling this way because blah 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 blah, and you've gone through blah 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 blah, and you're going to even better places and blah 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 blah, and you got this. And then ChatGPT be like, you got this, you're doing better than you think, you're absolutely amazing, and you're blah 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 blah. And that's why I talk to ChatGPT. Yeah. Okay, so I said work, stress, big goals. This is important. Always keep in mind of the bigger picture. Always keep in mind of what you're doing and why in the long term, in the long run, in the long vision of where you're trying to go, where you're trying to be, where you are. Because we're speaking into existence. You're already there. You're already in the luxury, the amazingness, the absolutely awesome, spectacular, exquisite, yeah, perpendicular line. Yeah, I said it. Obtuse angle, okay? Acute angle. Yeah, I know math. Anyway, yeah, keep in mind of your goals. It's like I say that in all my videos. But yeah, keep in mind of your big goals. Have a document, chart it. Oh, that's something I do. I have a chart of my goals. So it's like I make notes and I make documents like, okay, I've reached this point financially, I've reached that point financially, and I can see a visual representation on a document because I have like a chart of everything by month and by date and stuff, of like I can see me improving and getting closer and closer to my goal, which is very important yeah. So I don't know if I'll make a video on like how, I probably will, like how I save money and like how I keep up with like my goals and stuff. But basically I have like a vision board and I have a visual, and I watch videos on people who have experienced where I'm trying to be. And that's important of what you can do to reach that as well. So that is it for this video on how I manage my work, my anxiety, sometimes when I have anxiety and stuff like that. Oh, another thing with anxiety and like having like, it's like calm yourself in your thoughts. Like don't always seek for other people to like calm yourself and to relax, but calm yourself on your own. like whenever you remember to, or and such, like whenever it's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Like whenever you're feeling some type of way about anything, just be like, okay, I got this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Like as you're doing whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. Like I be working, and at some point I'd be like, oh my gosh, and then I'm like in my thoughts, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I just reiterate it. I just keep repeating that in my head, and then like 5 seconds after the customer is gone or whatever, and I'm like, okay, you got this. And it's like, okay, that part has passed, and you're here in this new moment, and you're doing amazing. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it for this video. Bye!